Shalom, everybody. I want to speak to you about the importance for someone who is a spiritual person, someone who is a man of God, someone who is a religious person, the importance of refining your habits, working on yourself, working in your midot, working in your personality. It is unacceptable for someone that is on the path, in the path of growth and spiritual growth, personal development, to stay tied to bad habits, to negativity. A person must constantly refine his way of thinking, refine his or her actions. A person who is in the spiritual path, someone who is constantly seeking to follow and to walk in the steps of the tzaddikim, of the chamim, of the sages, is someone who must be careful. The way he speaks must be a refined way of speaking. He must be gentle but strong. Must be someone who cannot have in his language and the way he expresses himself any bad word, any negativity. It's someone that is not all the time laughing, just making jokes, because eventually he'll become someone that he won't be taken serious. Not even his wife or his fiance or the person who is going to marry will even trust the person that is not a serious person. You have to also be mindful and check also the way you eat. There's people who eat. You look at them; they look like a dog, like a pig. The way the person eats, with the mouth open and making a lot of noise, and it's a disastrous the way they eat. A person must be refined in his speech and the way he eats and the way the person behaves, the way he drinks. The sages, the tzaddikim, give us the example of being someone who is refined, of someone who works on himself. Read the stories, read the biography of the tzaddikim, and you will see. These are chachamim, sages, that constantly you can tell people are checking how they dress, how they speak, the way they eat, the way they sleep, what they do, what they read, how they behave. Walk on the steps of the chachamim, because this is the model that we want to imitate. People who constantly work on themselves, people who constantly refine, like I said, even the way they eat, the way they drink is a refined way. You have to be modest. You have to be mindful. It's not about your own ego or your own pleasures. You have to be mindful of people who surround you, because you are influencing others. You want to be someone who is constantly working to improve yourself. You have to be someone who is thinking about how can I be a better person today, tomorrow, and constantly grow and to inspire others. And what is the example that you're giving to your children or to your wife? What are other people thinking about you? You have to be mindful constantly of all of these little details, because they make a big difference. If you want just to be like a common person and just want to be considered as the Am Haaretz, which is not the advice I'm giving you, then okay. But if you really want to improve yourself as a human being, as a neshama who came to this world to grow, to connect with kedusha, then you have to behave in a way that is kadosh. There's no kedusha in eating with the mouth open or eating like an animal or not stop. No, there's a refinement. There's a way. Okay, before we even eat, we hold ourselves. We control our animalistic instincts, and we make a beracha. We thank the Almighty because of the food He has given us, and we invoke a blessing. That's a beracha. A beracha, we are invoking an energy, a blessing upon the food that we're going to eat, and then you eat with refinement. Not like when someone watches you and look at you, it's like, wow, is this someone who is a religious person? Is this someone who is a spiritual master? Is this someone who is learning Kabbalah? And look how he eats, look how he dresses, look how he... No. A person who really wants to improve and to grow must be mindful. It's written in the scripture, you have to be holy because I am holy, says the Almighty. And that's why we say 3 times in the tefillah, Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. We're trying to imitate and to follow the examples of the holy angels who are constantly praising the Almighty, and they are in the presence of God. If you want to be in the presence of the Almighty, then you have to be Kadosh. You have to be holy. So the servant of God, a person must be mindful of all of these details. This is just a small advice and musar, starting with myself, that constantly work on yourself, to improve, to change, to grow towards Kedusha, towards holiness. Bezrat Hashem. Thank you all. We send you my blessing from the holy city of Jerusalem, Israel. May the Almighty bless you all.